if I can go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be don't waste your life trying to be popular. Like, I spent years chasing it, and when I finally got a little taste of it, like when I finally touched the flame, everything in my life started falling apart. Everyone like wants to be popular, I feel like whether you're in middle school, high school, or even college, like you probably looked at someone and thought, I wish my life looked like theirs. The people everyone knows, the people who invited everything, the people who seem like they have it all figured out. And from the outside, it looks like a perfect life. So naturally, we convince ourselves that if we could just become like them, we'd finally like be happy. But popularity is not what you think it is. And I know this because I spent years chasing it. From middle school all the way through my sophomore year of high school, my biggest goal wasn't becoming a better person, getting good grades, making friends. It wasn't any of that. It was trying to just become popular. And when my junior year of high school came around, I finally got what I had wanted for years. Like, everyone knew my name, all that. But immediately after, within like a month or two, it all fell apart. And that's when I realized popularity couldn't give me the one thing I'd been looking for all along. And I kind of just want to share like my little experience for this, just to like, you know, that being popular isn't a good thing. It's boring, and it's going to ruin your life. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this. Middle school, like, it wasn't easy for me. Every day I'd kind of like walk through the halls and see like the same people surrounded by their friends, because I kind of came through middle school like halfway through the year. So like I was kind of like, It was like everyone knew who those people were. Teachers knew them, students knew them. And if they walked into the people room, everyone noticed and was like, oh, hey, Maya. And then obviously I went in there, and being the new kid, I was kind of invisible. Like, obviously I wasn't actually invisible, but it's like how I felt. Like, nobody knew who I was, and nobody would talk to me. And so I wanted more than that. I wanted to have like what those people had. Not because like I wanted like to be famous or anything. Not because I wanted attention. I just felt like I wanted to matter. Like, I wanted people to know my name, and I wanted to be invited. I wanted to feel like I like belonged somewhere. So I spent years trying. I tried to be funnier. I tried to fit in. I tried to become someone people would notice. And that happened mostly throughout 7th grade year and 8th grade year. I kind of got popular, but I was still like, I was like kind of in the middle of like people knew who I were. People would talk to me. I had good friends, but like I wasn't like top head honcho who everyone knew. And I kind of wanted to be like that. And so that's when high school came, and I was like, okay, these next 4 years, I'm going to be the most popular person I could be. Well, it's because I also like really played sports, and I wanted people to like come to the games and be cheering my name, saying my name out loud, always asking me to take pictures and all that stuff, because that's how they were with my sibling, and that my sibling was amazing. So I just wanted to be like my sibling. And I told myself it'd be different, all that. Freshman year, I was the talk of the town. It's mainly because I went to like a really small, like early college. And I was like, dang, everyone knows my name. All these new kids from this other school that are coming in are here. They all know my name. Even people above me know my name. Like, I had like seniors know my name. I had juniors know my name. I had sophomores know my name. A lot of people knew who I was. And it was amazing. It was great. I loved it so much. I thought it would be the greatest thing. Sophomore year, I kind of strayed away from that. A lot of my guys in my friend group kind of went to another friend group with with all like the girls, because like one of them liked them, so then they all moved over to try and like keep peace, because freshman year is kind of like a thing between like the guys and the girls. Like, you don't intersect groups. Like, that was it. So sophomore year, that's when like stuff started changing, and I kind of like fell a little bit on the totem pole. And so I was like, damn, I gotta get back in there. And still chasing the same popularity. I don't know why. It was just like a neurological thing. And every year kept coming by, and I was like, maybe this is my year. Maybe people know me. Maybe if I was popular, I'd finally be happy. Because I just wasn't happy. Because I wanted to feel like I had a bunch of friends. I really don't know why. And then it was the summer before junior year. That's when most of it took off. I made a bunch of amends with people, and then they were like, hey, do you want to come hang out? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go hang out. I went to go hang out. I hung out with them for a bunch of the summer. Like this, it's this big group. This is like the popularity group. They used to hate me, but then now we made amends, and now I'm back. So that's like the backstory behind that. And so they were like, let's hang out. I was like, yeah. So I go. We hang out like the whole summer. I get invited to a bunch of parties and like birthday parties, like obvious teenager parties. I get a bunch in college parties too. I was on top of the world. And it happened mainly throughout the whole first semester of junior year. I was on top of the world. I was popular. Everyone loved me. Everyone knew my name. Everyone just like kept on. I don't know. It was just like I just kept getting what I wanted, and it was starting to look up. But then like around the beginning of the second semester, things started to change. Like I don't know, like the part that nobody talks about is it doesn't erase insecurity. That's the thing that popular doesn't do. It doesn't erase insecurity. It doesn't guarantee real friendships either. And it definitely doesn't stop people from leaving. And yeah. And when you get hurt by someone, it doesn't make it feel less. It's like, oh, just no, it hurts so much more. I realized popularity could not save me, because the thing I'd been chasing all those years was never actually popularity, and it was belonging and connection, and it was starting to feel like I mattered. And those things aren't the same. I spent years chasing attention, and when I really wanted was genuine relationships. And when I say that, it was because the ending of my whole meat and potato story was that at the very end of the whole thing, I started to go down, everyone just started turning on me. And it was mainly just because that popularity group was so negative and so awful. Like the energy they had was so bad. Like, I don't even know. Like they're just all they were just all a bunch of people that freaking, I guess, wanted drama. Like that's how they lived. They fed off your drama. They're like freaking troglodytes. It was so weird. And then I started to become like that. I needed to feed off all the drama. I needed to be the popular kid. I started getting so much malice and hatred in my heart that I genuinely became like that and started acting like that to other people. And especially to like the friends that I had known way before middle school that came up with me and grew up with me. I started hating on them, and I had to take a step back, and I was like, oh my God, I'm such an asshole. But in the end of it, the popularity group kind of outed me. Like, the thing is that they outed me because they didn't like how I reacted to the awful things that they would say to me. And I would also be forced to say things which would then be used against me. Like, I would say, like, oh, I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to do that. And then they're like, oh, now you have to do it. Well, you have to do it now. And then they peer pressure me all day long. And so I'd finally be like, okay, you're not going to get mad. You're not going to use this against me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we won't do it. I say whatever I was going to say. And then about a week and a half later, I'm told that I am an awful person because of it. And then I was outed. And so I slowly stopped being away from that. And I took about a month and a half off of talking from anybody. I didn't talk to any of my friends. I didn't talk to anyone. I was just so done with people in school. Only people I really talked to is the people, my coworkers, and my family. That's the only people who I actually talked to for about 2 or 3 months, I would say. And it was super helpful in helping me learn that popularity, guys, isn't good. Like, being popular is such an awful thing because it comes with so much awful and hatred and malice with it. And that was my experience, at least. I think that being popular is something that no one should want to try and seek for, because if you seek for it and you become popular, then it's only going to turn on you and just bite you in the butt. And if you want to be popular, I understand. I've been exactly where you are. I felt exactly what you felt. It feels like if enough people knew your name, everything would just fall into place. But life just doesn't work like that. Like, popularity is going to come and go. Schools change, friend groups change, people graduate, people move on. Like, for an example, a couple that I was kind of had to see through their relationship with them, I had to talk through their relationship with. One of them was like, I hate this guy, I hate this. They broke up, and they're like, I hate this guy, I hate this guy, I hate this guy. And spread pretty awful stuff about him. And said pretty bad stuff. I'm no longer friends with those two, by the way. But they said pretty bad stuff about him. And I was like, dang, you really hate this guy. Yeah, I hate that guy. And then about a month and a half later, they were making out in a car. Like, it's just stuff. Stuff's going to happen. People come and go. And what's left at the end of it all is who you are when it all disappears. So, because when it all disappeared for me, I was just this piece of work that no one wanted to be around. And I had felt so awful about myself. And so then I had to, I genuinely need to work on who I am as a person, because there's with so much of that hatred and drama that was in me, I had to let it go. Like, I had to work on myself to not be that person anymore. And now I talk to a bunch of people now, like, not in a popularity way, but like, basically I play a bunch of games with the people I know. I hang out all the time now with people I know. And I'm not popular by all means anymore, but I finally feel like I'm at a good point in my life where I'm like, I don't need to be popular. All I need is a couple of good friends, and that's it. That's all you need. And so I'm guessing what I'm trying to say here throughout all of this is don't try to spend years trying to become someone everyone knows. Like, spend those years working on yourself. It's being someone you're proud of. Like, build real relationships. Become a kind and loving person. Become dependable. Learn new skills. Like, the other day, I play soccer a lot, so the other day I just learned how to do, what is it? Is it a sombrero flick? I think that's what it's called. I just learned how to do that. And it's just stuff like that. You just have to go with it. Because you want to be someone people remember because of the way you made them feel. Not because you were popular. Like, you want, like, oh my God, he was so loving and kind, and he was such a great person. Not be like, oh yeah, I know him, but only because, like, he's kind of like the head honcho, community day, stuff like that. And so, if I could, back to what I was saying earlier, if I could sit down with my younger self, with the little kid walking through the high school hallways, wondering why nobody noticed him, I would tell him that one day, people are going to know your name, but it's not going to make you happy. It's going to make it worse. And people who change your life won't be in the hundreds who recognize you. They're only going to be like the small handful of people you know. And it's worth so much more than popularity ever will be. And so I'm not guessing, but if you're chasing popularity right now, I hope this saves you a few years, because I learned the hard way that being known by everyone isn't valuable as being truly known by the right people. Like, genuinely think about popularity. Do you want a popular group that's just gonna do drama and feed off of it and not genuinely like you? Or would you like not to be popular and have a small group of friends that genuinely love you beyond nothing else? Like, that's how it was for me. I didn't have that right group of friends. All I fed off was a drama group that fed off of drama. And then after that was ended, I went to the small group of friends, and now all of us love each other like amazing. But yeah, that's really just what I kind of want to talk about today. Don't try to be popular. Well, you can, but it probably won't go well in the end, because plus no one's gonna care in 2 years. Like, no one's gonna care. So just stick with a good group of friends that you have and understand like just how you need to not be popular. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have had a great day. If you did, please like and subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's completely fine. But I do also have a Twitch, and I do stream on there quite regularly. Potato, kind of. But other than that, please subscribe if you wanted. And have a nice day.